find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback.
Gun. Stop. 11. 11.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
11.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
11 MT, stop.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
In motion goes the tight end. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Matt Judon there to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Murray now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Touchdown, Bengals! Deebo Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this will be swung out here for counter. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Peoples. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Cardinals, nothing.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Peoples. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They're going for it. It's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go.
First down, Bengals.
The slot man in motion right. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
11,
and they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
11.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
12. 11 empty.
Now Burrow on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram from 21 yards away. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Cardinals, nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. To throw again on second down. Murray, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Murray. And my goodness, another interception. to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going with some points on the board. They begin to have hope.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Once again, it's Connor. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, this is blocked. Oh, the Bengals have got it, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Murray. Got a man. It's Brown.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Murray going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Prater's kick is good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game.
So they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
63 yards.
and the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good,
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. To Connor on the check down.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Throwing again, Murray.
Got a man. It's McBride, complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray to air it out again. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Justin Jefferson from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
The tight end in motion right.
11 empty. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. 19 yards that time for number 19.
11 empty. 12.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
11 empty. 11 empty.
Throwing now. Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
In motion comes the tight end left.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They go play action with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the... Says the field judge, it's ruled incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Slot man moves right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1, ready?
Burrow on play action. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Quick slant to Brown. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On 3rd down, Peoples. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Murray now on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's got room past the 30, down the right sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. In motion right is Hopkins. 1st down, Murray. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Thomas.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
with
right.
the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Bobby Okereke. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Burrow from his own end zone. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score.
It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here we go with Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
11,
In motion, the tight end.
11, MT, take. 11, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
11, MT, take. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
11 MT, 11 MT.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.